Hello, my loves. Today I'm going to be doing a special reading, and the topic is it's a message from a loved one who has passed away. So for this reading, I want you to choose one of these tarot decks, and that will get the energy of your loved one. So we have the Rider-Waite Tarot, and we also have the Seer's Tarot. So take a moment and choose which one is right for you, and I will leave the timestamps for you in the description and the comment box. So if you chose the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, then this reading is for you. And of course, you might want to check out the other reading too, but let's start here. So try to get this message from your loved one who has passed away. They want to say something to you. Okay, that one too. Okay, so get those aligned. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords in reverse. It's very interesting. You know, typically when you think of the Six of Swords, you think about leaving a difficult situation behind when it's upright. And I think what I'm seeing here, the very clear message with this card is that your loved one has not left you behind in your difficult time, that they are right there with you. See if we can get a bit more information on your relationship with them too. Okay. So we have the Sun in reverse. Now, it's generally a positive card, even in this position. But often when it appears in the reverse like this, you're maybe not seeing the good things in your life. And of course that makes sense if there is somebody that you're missing right now. So yeah, this could be a recent loss, or it could be one that you simply haven't been able to move through. Because I don't believe in, moving on. You move through it, you get through it. And it's a process where sometimes you're healed and sometimes you're not. But I'm feeling like in this moment, you are not feeling healed. Like you're feeling like you're maybe in a dark place without your loved one. So we have the Lovers in the reverse position too. So this is a major loss for you. And the Lovers, while it could talk about somebody that you had a romantic involvement with, it's often a sibling or your best friend. So this is a big major loss for you, and I feel like, yes, it's likely a sibling, a best friend, or someone you had a relationship with. Let's see what the runes have for us. So, I have this crystal that was in the bag too. It's a Lemurian seed crystal. I bought it at a little shop near me. But they say that if you feel this indent here, we're just going to meditate on that indent, that it has a message for you from Lemuria. But in this case, perhaps there's some sort of spiritual message from your loved one. Let's just leave that there. So your loved one is seeing you. They're here with you when you are feeling very vulnerable, when you feel like the world is not with you, is not working in your favor. There's a big tie to the past here. This is very much a rune of rebirth. So I feel like they're saying to you that they are in a place that is better now. They're going to a place that's better. You know, when it comes to spirit, one thing that was told to me once by my own father who passed away, and that, you know, has really stuck with me, is he said long before he passed away that he believed that the spirit could be in many places at once. So they can be with you in your time of need, with your friends in their time of need, with your family members in their time of need. They can be with all of you at once. And they can also be in their own spiritual place, their own happier place too, while still being there with you, right? Because the spirit itself is not like our physical bodies. It doesn't have these limitations. Yeah, there's a major loss here, and I think they might also be supporting you through some sort of financial loss that's happened. Not necessarily, but there is a major loss, and your life feels like it's going in slow-mo. You know, like you don't feel like you are like you're ever going to move through this. You feel stuck with something. You are, again, this is more loss, but it's also turning towards opening up to new possibilities. I do see that you have the strength to get through this, and your loved one is trying to tell you that. They're saying that they are sending support to you, and this might be through other people as well. It often doesn't come from an expected source. The people that help you are through your grief for a loved one are often not the people that you expect, right? And oftentimes the people that you expect to know how to help you, they just don't, and it's not a personal thing, right? So many people don't know how to deal with death. They don't know how to interact with somebody who is grieving that sort of loss. Even if they've been through it themselves, they haven't had your particular experience, or maybe they went through this many years ago and they're just not at a place where they understand it anymore. But I do see that you will have so much support, and that your loved one is sending you this support, this emotional support. Again, it could come from a really unexpected source. So this is in what I call the shadow position, and it's Nothiz. Not sure the exact pronunciation. I apologize. It's different depending on what source you look at. Anyway, this is about need. There is a deep need that you have that's not being fulfilled. And, you know, a lot of people in your life are not going to fill this need for you. I don't think that it's possible. But you need to slow down. I know that you feel like you want to move faster, but you need to slow down and experience this grief. You need to focus on your own spiritual self. This is Rado. Again, it's in the shadow position. So Rado is about, it's the ride rune. It can also be about communication, or rather the delivery of communication, like a radio or a phone call, that kind of thing. But it often speaks of a journey that you take, and it might be one that is within yourself. But certainly You're not alone. You are protected, and even though you are very vulnerable right now, this person that you love, they love you so much, and they will not leave you behind when you need them. Often when we're grieving, we don't even see the signs that our loved ones are sending us, but they are right there, and they're really waiting for this day where you open up to yourself spiritually, so that you can receive all the signs that they are giving you. And I think that's your message from this loved one who has passed away, that they have not left you. They are there with you in your time of need. They are sending others to you. You have the strength to overcome the difficulty, the loss. You have the ability to get on with your life. But right now, slow down, nourish your own soul, right? And be understanding that the help you receive might not come from the people that you expect or in the ways that you expect, but you are supported and in this time of need. I love you very much. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you the best for your healing journey through this time in your life. I love you. Bye. If you chose the Light Seer's Tarot, then this reading is for you. And this is your message from your loved one who has passed away. So let's go ahead and get some cards. Okay, that one very quickly wants to show up. Okay, get one more. That's the one. Okay. So you have the Tower, and it is in the reverse. So there has been a tremendous loss for you, where this makes me think that it was quite a sudden thing that happened, where you really were not expecting yourself to lose this person. Not that they are lost, of course. One thing that's interesting with the images on this card is you can see the monarch butterflies, and there is a legend that the monarch butterflies are actually the souls of our departed loved ones who have come to guide us and to be with us again. Now, also another interesting thing with monarch butterflies is they actually make this huge migration. Not all subtypes of monarch butterflies, but at least one large group of them anyways, it makes a migration all the way from Canada to Mexico. And these monarch butterflies, no one knows how they do it or why they go to Mexico. How do they know? Because the thing is, butterflies don't live that long, and it takes several generations of butterflies to get to Mexico in the first place. But they always go there. They always go on that same journey. We have the Four of Pentacles, and in the reverse, something you were holding on to very tightly. There's also, if you see on her earring, right now it's in the reverse because the card's in the reverse, but this is Othala, and Othala is the rune of inheritance, and it makes me think that this might be a family member. and that you feel like you've lost a major part of yourself in losing them. And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. So you were on guard. You were on guard for something bad happening, and yet you still didn't see this coming. You still didn't see that. You still felt like, the world that you were standing on was just taken right from under your feet. Okay, let's do some runes. Okay, so we'll start here. This again, I mentioned this in the previous reading, but this rune has a tie to your past, and it can often symbolize a rebirth of sorts, right? And I feel this is just a message that's coming through to me, is that the rebirth is your rebirth. That this challenging time in your life is going to change your path for sure, or that this loss that happened to you has really changed your path, but you have not lost that tie to your past. It's still very much a part of you. We have Kanaz, the torch, and Kanaz, particularly in this position, talks about opening up to a higher power. I think maybe that this loss might be enabling you to open up to that higher power. We have Wenyo in the reverse. So Wenyo, it's the rune of joy and love, and so naturally that it's in reverse, you may have lost someone who gave you so much joy and love. We have Kibo, and that's a gift, that's an exchange, that's a love, again, that you had, a particular connection that you had with someone. And I see that they are sending you some kind of spiritual gift. It might come in the form of like a sudden insight. But you do have the power right now to make something beautiful from this pain. It doesn't undo the pain, but you have the power to make something beautiful from it. This is Nothiz. Again, this appeared in the previous reading as well. And Nothiz, we'll check what's underneath it because they certainly will closely relate, or connect with Nothiz. But Nothiz is about taking the time you need to slow down. It's about focusing on your spirituality and also understanding that this terrible thing that you are going through, or may have been recently going through, this feeling that you have of missing this person, or any hurt that you've experienced over it, that it will pass. And that's not to say that, it's not like you get over this person and it doesn't matter that you lost them. It just means that you are able to live with that without feeling pain over it every day or at any point. So Kanaz is right over Degaz in the shadow position. Kanaz is like a torch and Degaz is like dawn. So, sorry, I just want to make sure you can see that. So, and Degaz can also mean kind of a spiritual enlightenment. So it's very interesting that they're right over top of each other like that. I think for sure that this experience that you're going through is actually helping you to connect spiritually. It might be teaching you to speak with your loved one who has passed away, or to speak with other people's loved ones who have passed away. And it says that whatever you are going through, and any negative things that you are experiencing right now, that you have the inner strength to overcome them. So we have goose, and we have algaes. So these are, so with the shadow, sorry, I don't know if I mentioned this. I know I mentioned in the previous reading, but with the shadow ones where they're upside down like this, you don't necessarily know how that's affecting your life yet, or the effect might not have quite happened yet. So you have this, and again, it's over this need, over this this slowing down period, this learning to accept something period of time. And you are being shown that you are protected, that it is going to work out and you will be okay again. You're being shown by this person, who I really feel like this is a family member, but it's general reading, of course. But you're being shown that this person is with you, even if you don't see them, that they are like a guardian angel, so to speak, or whatever kind of guardian being you might associate with. But this person is protecting you, and I feel like they will always protect you, and that they are guiding you towards opening up to this higher power, towards opening up your own spiritual gifts right now. That this loss, this pain that you're going through, it will have a purpose ultimately, where you're going to be able to connect with spirituality, with your spirit team, your spirit guides, and more easily, or perhaps again be able to help other people to connect. Especially with the gift here, I think that this could be a spiritual gift that you are receiving, quite literally, like maybe in some kind of clear ability, clairvoyance or clairsentience or something, and it could come in the form of sudden insights. But yeah, I just want you to know that your loved one, whoever they are, they see that this was such a shock to you, that it was so sudden, and you did not see it coming, and you really feel this loss. You feel like you've lost a part of yourself, and they do want to say that they are sorry for that. They're sorry that you have had to experience that, but they are protecting you, and they are giving you gifts, and that you are going to get through this, and you'll never totally lose that connection that you have with them. You'll simply move on to a different point in your life where you're able to breathe, or able to think about them, and it's not going to hurt to think about them anymore. So that is your reading. I love you so much, and thank you very much for joining me today. I wish you the best in your journey of love, and moving through whatever the loss has been, and whatever losses may happen in your life. I really see you as a person that's going to be able to connect with this spiritual realm, and yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me.